Hey, my cosmic peeps, this is Ju and I welcome you to our new moon reading of August 2025, which lies in the energies of our feminine earth sign Virgo. And Virgo, aka new moon, is starting with the solar calm astro card, kindly calling you to bring your energies, aka your thoughts and your heart in line by clarifying your path. As we are in the energies of Virgo, some of us probably recognized, maybe until now, an unknown melancholic side, which can put us into some at first sight seemingly bizarre experiences. And those unknown sensations are of course able to bring some other needs to the surface. For example, an immediate need for order, structure, as well as some rules, which each of us, but ourselves only, can move back and forth when we feel the need for, right? Because we need to keep in mind that our Virgo as a feminine earth sign is also the last zodiac sign of summer. So our Virgo is always finding herself in kind of a down-to-earth survival battle and holds with all her power too tight to the energies of the sun and blooming nature. Their home, so to say. And Virgos love their homes and loved ones dearly. So of course some melancholy can overflood our souls when we recognize that somehow kind of a farewell to the sun is taking place right now, before autumn and winter. There's one point we shortly need to look at, and this is Gemini. Why? Because in astrology, both Virgo and Gemini are not only sharing the same ground number 5, they also share the same ruler planet, which is Mercury, and its ruler god Hermes, the god of traders, thieves, and travelers. Meaning that the common as well as the very attributes of Gemini are of course able to influence our general behavior. As a very communicative free spirit, our air sign Gemini is always seeking for more and new intellectual challenges as well as ideas and knowledge. This is why their versatility and flexibility can make them ruthless and or relentless as well as impatient towards others, but mostly especially toward themselves. In summary, all those energies, of course, are somehow influencing this new moon, lying in Virgo. But nevertheless, it's the turn of our Virgo now, meaning that she can unlock and unpack her very attributes now, while staying tenderly down to earth. Through her additionally naturally given gifts like, for example, persevering consistency, stability, as well as self-control, she is the one right now who can settle things, aka the Gemini energies, down by restoring calmness and establishing order while simultaneously being lovingly careful. It feels like as if you need to be active, right? But even if it feels like as if you need to be physically active, it's mostly a reminder to actively check and recheck as well as cleanse your inner and outer environment, but especially your inner temple, in order to have a clarified overall picture. Meaning that even though our Virgo is holding the reins right now, we nevertheless need some flexible and floating airy Gemini energies as well. Maybe you are holding too much energy of others which do not belong to you. This can especially happen when you are a highly sensitive empath. And this is what the Whispers of the Ocean card is talking about. To check your surroundings, your environment, your energies, by at the same time empowering you to set your boundaries as well. This is what Mercury, aka Hermes, does, to fastly appear and disappear seemingly everywhere and nowhere at the same time, and check just everything and everyone out simultaneously. And the sharp teeth of this beautiful, colorful fish which we can see on a depiction, is symbolizing the boundaries we set during, let's say, high-speed journeying alongside Hermes, while, and this is important, treating ourselves with love and colorful light. To give a simple metaphoric example, it's like as if you clean up the dirt from a window after a rainy and muddy time period. That is not a lot of fun, I know, but it's just as easy as that. Meaning that yes, a cleansing and clarifying within is necessary, but that's all about to it. So the air can support you with practical productive speed, whereas the earth energies are calming you down. So at the end, you hopefully recognize and be appreciative that it was not as big of a deal as you thought beforehand. Well, Spirit knew that you probably would intensively agonize over the puzzles, and by that unconsciously put yourself under pressure and even anxiety. So Spirit has sent you this beautiful yellow jade gemstone, which is connected to your area of stability and strength, your solar plexus. The solar plexus, however, is connected to the Sun, which is the ruler planet of our family zodiac sign of fire, Leo. Little side information. If you feel like you want to work and connect more to your solar plexus, or with your solar plexus chakra, I have a little tip for you. In the last full moon, aka Sturgeon moon reading, we had a gemstone which was also connected to the solar plexus. There I created a tiny solar plexus meditation for you, but I also extracted the meditation part as a separate video. Well, it seems as if it is time right now for each of us to look closer at our very solar plexus, right? By the way, in May 2024, I created a more detailed bonus version named Solar Plexus Guided Cleansing Meditation, which you can find in my New Moon Meditation and More playlist. You are very welcome to visit me in one of those meditations. I am happy to meet your soul there. Speaking of it, I put time steps into the video so you can find the meditation more easily and can start right away. Okay, let's move forward. Since the Sun is in fact a star, and knowing that the major arcana star card in tarot is the card of our air sign Aquarius, we are also connected to water. Because when you have watched some of my videos, you know that our air sign Aquarius is the giver and keeper of water, and so for all cosmic existence. Without water, there is no life, and vice versa. Water finds its way everywhere. Even if you don't see it, it holds divine spiritual codes. And with these codes, it endlessly moves on as an ever-existing element. So we have already the 4 ground elements: air, earth, water, and fire, influencing this new moon, but not to forget about our connection to spirit, which is the 5th element. And so we now have in fact all 5 elements symbiotically floating as well as influencing this new moon. But even though our Aquarius is also connected to this reading, he, in this reading, mostly acts in the background. To act in the background is not only okay for an Aqua, it's in fact often the most comfortable place to be for them. Because an Aqua loves to help and to support behind the scenes, within stillness, without being recognized from anyone. But here comes the but. No, not the human but, my peeps, just a regular grammatical but. He sometimes spontaneously comes forward just for a sec with a tiny peekaboo. And yes, this can be literal, my peeps. Okay, let's continue. This is often the case when they, in their, let's say, active, but nevertheless inactive, deep stillness, are feeling deep appreciation and fulfilling satisfaction towards others. This fulfillment helps them to let go, to show their funny, super crazy sides, what often is surprising, right? Well, it is often a funny surprise for themselves as well. Okay, let's think about a moment in which we ourselves do peekaboo. It's mainly, but at least often, towards babies, toddlers, and animals, right? So it happens in moments of deep love, doesn't it? See, since we are in the timeline or age of Aquarius anyway, in this new moon, yes, our Aquarius peep is involved here by lovingly bringing the elixir of life, but he acts only when needed from behind the scenes. And it's just popping up for a tiny peekaboo from time to time to show love, light, and a bit of craziness, which helps us forget about the heaviness of life on this earth, aka in this dimension. And as this glimmering gemstone is connected to your energy center, your inner sun, aka inner light, if you will, it supports you with light, courage, optimism, personal power, as well as empowers you with a huge amount of self-confidence, willpower, joy, wisdom, and clarity. So you are, as long as you need, or let's say part-time gifted, with all those powerful Leo attributes. Which, by the way, also means that you, with the fire energy of Leo, are then able to just burn energies which do not serve you anymore away. Of course, you can also include your spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, etc., and ask for help or support by handing them the all over for transmutation. Just do what you deeply and honestly feel within the very moment. Furthermore, this yellow jade is there to simultaneously help you to overcome sensations of fear and or anxiety, which I mentioned before. This is why this radiant gemstone comes with a mantra which says, quote, "I am filled with radiant light." And for this reading, I extended this affirmation a bit for you, and I invite you to say it along with me. Okay, are you ready? I am radiant light. I am a divine light being. I am loved. I am love. Isn't it beautiful? Spirit is sending me a reminder, which I need to transport to you as well, because now we have the Potion Witch card, which can be a bit terrifying at first sight, right? But it isn't. That's the good news, because this card appeared as a reminder that a brewed magical potion isn't necessarily a bad thing. On the contrary, of course, you can brew yourself a healthy and delicious potion, which can help you to calm your system down a bit in order to feel just relaxed and in peace by simultaneously empowering you with light and ease. But keep in mind that this mustn't be a literal potion or drink, and that this isn't a message for you to brew something. No, this card is just saying, listen within, just listen deep down to the sounds of your divine source. Be receptive to what the vibrations are communicating with you, and then do whatever you feel you need in order for you to lift yourself up. And that's all, my peeps. This can be a tiny meditation, connecting to nature by a simple casual stroll, enjoying cloud formations, or just watching the rainfall, having a cup of tea, swimming in a lake. Long term short, the key here is just keep it simple and make baby steps. My dear cosmic soul peeps, please keep in mind, even though readings in general are often holding strong information and codes, which we of course need to figure out and decode for ourselves, which can be a tough self-work. There always has to be space and room for joy, fun, happiness, and even craziness as well. Otherwise, when we listen and absorb the messages in full seriousness, there's a risk of getting lost in all those codes. And this, my peeps, is what Spirit doesn't want for any of us. They're there to guide and support us, yes, but they of course love it when we widely love from the bottom of our souls and have just fun. Because not only human souls, but even spirits, guardian spirits, and supernatural entities want to let go and have fun sometimes. In this sense, my peeps, let's keep it simple, make baby steps, let's have fun and do some cosmically interconnected peekaboos together under the beautiful as well as humorous divine light of unconditional love. Bye bye, my cosmic peeps. See you next moon. Love you lots.